Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina here and you're watching my latest video, which is about overthinking. If you are an overthinker or your life is getting affected by thinking so much about different issues, especially problems in your life, this video is for you. And I'm going to share a few techniques that I personally use to, I cannot say that you can totally stop overthinking, but at least you can reduce and control it. So let's start it. The first thing that we need to focus on is when are the times we are overthinking, because sometimes when you don't have anything to do, and especially for me it's crazy because I do think a lot and I put the stories together and create a bigger stories. Sometimes it's right, sometimes what I'm thinking about is totally right, what I feel is totally right, but I cannot say that it's how many percent, because sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. And I know that whenever I think negatively, it's just like, it's crazy because I think a lot and then I remember the conversations with, for example, I having an issue with someone and I think about that issues and I think about the person and I think about what he or she told me and I start remembering, because sometimes it's true, sometimes we are not overthinkers, to be honest, because people always tell us what they are going to do or what they have done subconsciously and we don't know. You have to become smart about that matter. If someone wants to hurt you, they already mention it in the conversation that you need to think about it. But that's another story, another video. I'm going to talk about how we have to recognize people's words and conversations. But in this video, I only want to focus about overthinking. So let's focus on that. Yes, after we recognize when are the time that we do overthinking, it's easier for us to handle it. So it's better to find a way to keep yourself busy, because when you're busy, you don't think about your problems, you don't think about any issues, and you're focusing on your work. That's another technique that you need to focus on and you need to practice, because sometimes even when we are working, we are still overthinking. That's another issue that most of us can resonate, but this is life. We cannot 100% cut off overthinking, but we can still control how we are reacting to that thoughts, because thoughts can come and go. If you pay attention to them, then they become overthinking. Then you will become stressed and makes you suffer. You can set small goals for yourself during the day and focus on the goal. Thinking about the problem, putting so much energy inside it and make it to become in life. That's what philosophers tell us. That's why I study lots of books, and that's what I understood, that okay, whatever you think about, it will become your reality.
So to maintain a positive mindset, it's essential to stay in the present moment, and practicing meditation can be a valuable tool to achieve this goal.
Before we go any more further, make sure you write a comment below and tell me what are the methods you use to overcome your overthinking. So let's continue. One thing that really matters about overthinking is the fear. You have to identify the fear you have inside you. Sometimes the fear of losing, sometimes the fear of lacking of money, sometimes fear of losing your job, fear of starting over, doing new things, doing the things that you love. These are the things that make you overthinking. So you have to think about why you feel inside that you have the desire to lose that person, because sometimes it's not us. We have patterns, the patterns that come from our past lives. I don't know how much you believe on it, but I do. I study about it, and I know that our soul already carry some patterns with it to come to this new life. And sometimes it's difficult because you cannot say that it's true or not, because no one can tell you the reality. But you yourself know that if you have fear of something, there is always a reason of thinking that way. And because it's energy doesn't disappear. It will change from one form to another form, and you need to identify what are your fears. That's one method that I normally try, and it somehow works. daily routines has an amazing power, because over there when you are writing, when you go back and read, you can understand and identify your fears inside what you have wrote. And sometimes it's good for us to know what's going on, right, in our thoughts, because sometimes thoughts comes and go, we pay attention, we pick them which one we want, and when you write it down, it will be easy for you to identify and consciously pay attention to them and find solution for them. I know it's sometimes like, I don't have time, or sometimes we forget, but my darling, you need to find a way to try to heal yourself. If you keep saying, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, how do you want to heal yourself? All these things come to our life, a kind of challenge. We need to learn. You need to learn how to overcome overthinking. Because if you don't learn, you will keep creating your future with negative thoughts, and then you will start complaining that, okay, why I always have these issues? Why this matter happens to me again? But you need to be, conscious about what is happening in your life. Then you will be able to control it, because controlling emotions is difficult. Capture this example. You are in a situation that your heart, your emotion is telling you something, but your logic is saying something else. Always try to follow your logic. If your emotion and your logic are in the same direction, you are doing good. You are doing amazing. It's fascinating. But if they are going two different directions, darling, make sure you go for your logic, because going for your emotion, it's gonna hurt. I cannot say 100%. It has been proven to me, and I have experience. And whenever I follow my emotions, yes, I feel good for, sometimes it's temporary. But whenever I go for my logic, sometimes it's hard and difficult. But later on in the future, I feel amazing. And at the end of the video, I want to share something that has so much power. I'm so excited to share this with you, because I've been overthinking a lot. And then when I study, I try to read so many books, go for therapies to make sure how I can, make myself feel better. Something comes to your life, it's negative. Think about it. What is happening now? Does it really affect you in the next 5 years? Do you really care about it in the next 5 years? If you don't care about it in the next 5 years, it's something that is not that important, and makes you feel still like, why am I thinking for this when in the next 5 years I won't even remember, I don't even care of those things that happened to me. Sometimes the issues are so big, and it might happen that affect our future, but most of them, I can say that 99% of the thoughts that come to us doesn't really matter in the next 5 years. So pay attention to that. If you are thinking about something, the first question you need to ask yourself that, do I really care in the next 5 years? Is it really important? And then from there, you can start, to change your thought in a positive way, because that's what all we need to do. I'm not saying that, okay, we can always be positive. No, we are humans. We have negatives, we have positives, ups and downs, challenges, but we still can try to control them as much as we can, because we don't have 100% power over our life. We don't know that, okay, if we sleep tonight, we will wake up tomorrow, but at least we can, take care of our thoughts in a positive way to create an amazing future for ourselves later on. I think it's enough for this video, because I don't want the video to become so long. And write a comment below and share with us what are the methods you use to stop overthinking, or at least reduce your overthinking. And like this video. If you have not yet subscribed, press the button below, join our community. Thank you for reaching to this stage. But before we go, I want to share something with you. I know our community, it's small. We are almost 200 subscribers, but I tell you something amazing, that I went out a few times and people came to me and told me that, wow, we watched your latest video, it's amazing. Just giving me positive feedbacks. And I didn't even know they are watching my videos, because sometimes we have some communities here that they are watching without me even knowing they are here. If you're a friend of me, please write a comment below, and I want to appreciate you separately. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for supporting my journey here in YouTube. And I feel so amazed. I feel so good by doing these videos because it's something that I feel like I have overcome a few challenges in my life and they worked for me. And that's why I'm here to share it with you. I put a link below for the meditations. I feel it's good for you to give it a try. And I also put my Instagram if you want to be closer to me and we can have some content out there in Instagram. Please join me because I want you to tell me what kind of content you want me to create. And whatever else, I'm here. So you can always contact me. And thank you for being here. See you in the next one.